Thank you, Sarah. It was day 2 of a hearing in Oakland where State Farm is requesting approval for a 22% rate increase on home insurance premiums after the LA wildfires. The North States News' Tyler Van Dyke followed the hearing today and joins us now with more on what was discussed. Tyler?
Glenn, it started off today with Administrative Law Judge Carl Frederick Seligman determining whether or not State Farm's expert Nancy Watkins has a conflict of interest.
With respect to Ms. Watkins, you requested yesterday that we make an offer of proof, and the offer of proof would be her original declaration, which, as was discussed at length yesterday, no one found to be problematic in terms of scope.
Of issue is that Watkins, while representing State Farm, is also working as an expert consultant for the California Department of Insurance, which some see as a conflict of interest.
The department believes that the court was correct in excluding the testimony of Ms. Watkins based on yesterday's rulings. The department has not and is not waiving the conflict of interest that is present when an expert is representing two separate parties at the same time in the same proceeding. Nancy Watkins has indisputably received confidential information from the department. Her declaration and the offer of proof does not satisfy State Farm's burden here.
The judge ruling on the matter.
I agree with the department in this regard. It is not a conclusion that there was some form of malfeasance. It's simply an application of the law. This witness is disqualified. The declarations are struck. The declarations will serve as offers of proof, notwithstanding.
Following the ruling, a cross-examination of economist Dr. Appel, who was assigned to do an analysis of State Farm's financials and provide an expert opinion if it was reasonable for Insurance Commissioner Ricardo Lara to approve State Farm's proposed rate increase. Consumer Watchdog's lead attorney questioning him about it.
You wrote that the interim rate increase is not only reasonable and justified, but critical.
Yes.
Pletcher then asked if there is any analysis that Dr. Appel did showing the current rate to be invalid, to which he replied, no.
My conclusions are based on my analysis of State Farm General's financial condition and the implications of that for the California homeowners insurance market. And that's the basis for my conclusion that the interim rate increase is fair and reasonable.
Nikki McKennedy with the Department of Insurance then asked him if State Farm General doesn't get the rate increase, would it hurt policyholders?
I think there's certainly a risk that in the event of another large, significant, catastrophic event, that the company becomes insolvent.
Several other witnesses testified today during day 2 of the hearing, which is set to conclude tomorrow. Tyler Van Dyke, the North States News.